Kia ora, welcome to my happy place. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I know that you've been, don't be shy, and please enjoy. I've come on this morning to do a collage. It's going to be a two-part video because I've got this canvas here and it is 12 inches, which is 30 centimetres by 22, which is just over 8.75 inches. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with the background yet, but I have got this butterfly which I got in a printout, but I want to do a collage, so I last night did some jelly prints, and I'd actually started out to try my delusions, which have all gone dry and horrible, so I've just thrown them all in the bin. Very disappointed with that because they cost me over $100, nearly $200 with the 12 original colours I got and then the 6 new colours that came out at the time. So I'm a bit bummed out about that, but never mind. Anyway, so I started doing trying to see if I could use them on jelly prints, and it really didn't work out, so I started then, so I got out some more prints. Now on my computer this just looks blue, but it's pinks and purples and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And so these are what I got out of them. This one was one that I was just wiping the bubble wrap and the stencils on, and then I just did a clean up page on it. Another one. They really came out quite cool. This one picked up Other Grunge, which looks really cool. This one here was just one that I used just picking up the bits and pieces through the stencil, and it's greens and greys. I think it is in the back there. It was, I think it started out as a purple. And this is another one that this is the Delusion paints, and they just came on thick and not very nice, so I think that's only one page, yes. So then I started using other paints, still picking up bits of the Delusions, and these here were the first ones. This is what it came up like, really thick. Oh, that looks like a face in there. Wow. And so yeah, so that's what it was like. This is another one with the Delusions, and the Delusions are still quite damp on it. And now I did that last night, and that one's still quite damp, so I'll put that one aside. This is the very first one, so you can tell what it was like. Even though it's nice and grungy and I'll use it, it's still dampish. I'll put that one aside. And this was one that I was trying to pick up the bits to thin it down a bit, so it was just grunge. And that was another one that was just grunge and grunge. I think that's only one. And more grunge. Oh, let's see, and this is another one of the Delusions, and that is still wet too. And I've gone over it with metallics and all to try and improve it, but still pretty damp. That was another just wipe off one, but these here are the ones that I'm going to use, and it looks blue in my screen, but this one is greens. This one is turquoise, and it's still, you can see the purpley through it from where I was playing, and this one is greens and yellows with the purples still going through it. Looks very light on my screen, but it's actually quite dark. This one is reds with the purples going through it. And this is greens and oranges, and because of the purple it's got a little bit brown, but it's actually really nice. This was another one where the paint came out rather heavy. This was the Delusion paints as well, but it's a darker blue and purples, and you can't really see the black rings all that much in it, but they are there. So those are what I'm going to do, and I'm going to collage them onto my butterfly. And first of all, I'm going to get my little hacksaw blade and take off the white bits because I don't want the white bits. Now, I don't know about your other YouTube ladies, but this having to do the text thing, it's absolutely baffled me. So I think come the end of May, I'm going to stop having ads on my videos. And I mean, it's very nice to get that little bit of money. I only get it once a year, maybe twice a year if I'm lucky. And so I'm going to stop having it because they're going to tax me at $30 in the 100, and I only get $130. So it's nice to be able to buy some products with it, but it's just not worth the hassle for me. So I have started up a buy me a coffee page instead, and I'll be putting that link in my videos instead if anyone would like to support me to not really buy a cup of coffee, but maybe a tube of paint or something. So don't feel obliged, but it's going to be there, so I'm just letting you know. Right, now I really do like these, and this is deli paper. I'm going to have to buy some more of this soon. Oh dear, 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 I think I'm doing it straight. Just take off these white bits and then I'll be back. Right, I've done that. Now, this idea is shell seeds, and I will put her channel in the link, and I am not comparing myself to Shell in any way, shape or form. She is a true artist, and I just stumble through doing what I like. So I'm just going to rip her through a few strips. This is just going to be my version of what Shell does. And I absolutely love watching her. She's just amazing at this paper painting, she calls it. So, right, we'll just get a few of these colours. This way, I think. That might be enough of that. I've probably got way too much here, but I will use it in other things. ATCs and postcards. I left a little bit of white on there, and that little strip of white. Never mind, we won't worry about it. I'll do it when I come to it. It's going to be way much too much, but I want to make sure I have some of all of it. I went and had blood test the other day, and I had to have a sputum test because my doctor thought that I had, and I've just come off antibiotics, and because she thought that I had another infection brewing. So with this, you don't really have to worry about what you're going to do is your, hopefully that'll fit there. Oh, not quite, that's all right if I go there. I might just have to trim that down a bit. Yeah, she thought they had another infection. Anyway, she didn't put a label on the bottle, and I didn't notice it. But all my information was on the sheet. Anyway, they were going to discard it. But, right, I'm going to use Liquitex Matte Medium. This is pretty thin, so it should be okay. And we're just going to put our bits of paper down and hope that they glue. Now, because this you can just have a lighter bit for a head, and then you can just see it underneath, and you'll be able to then cut it out and not have to worry about the, I'm going to have these the darker blue. Cool. Yeah, so it's Sunday here today, so just got an email last night, or on Friday night, after the chemist was shut, and they're not open until 4 o'clock this afternoon. So right, and I'm just going to do this in bits and pieces and see how it turns out. Cool. So yes, I've had this canvas for so long, and I thought, right, I have just got to do something with it. So I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to trim and put some on, and if it overlays, it overlays, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm getting Liquitex everywhere, and I think I've still got a bit of purple in this paintbrush, or it might have been on my desk actually from last night. I didn't clean it up properly. It was like after 1 when I decided I should go to bed. Right, cool. Now will this bit fit in there? So yes, that's what I've decided to do with my ads. They're a nuisance anyway, so, and they've been really stuffing them in, and people say, why have you got so many ads? And I say, well, I'm sorry, but I don't have any control over it. But I will be from now on, because I'm not going to have it anymore. And then I won't have to watch every word I say, which will be quite good. I'll just put a big bit in there, like that. Cool, like that. See if I can get a biggish bit on this side. They don't have to be matchy-matchy, but you know, butterflies are pretty uniform usually, but then it's your art, you can do it. I think I've got way too much Liquitex on here, but never mind, it'll all stay down, won't it? Get that bit of white off the back, and I'm just going to layer it over. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Here, so my nose is a little bit stuffed up. I'm sorry if I sound very nasally. And she's going to review all my asthma medicine as well. She doesn't think that's doing what it should be doing. Right, I think I'm going to have a little bit more of this blue in here. This turquoisey colour is my favourite colour. Right, let me see if I've got a thin bit. Take that down a bit. Up there. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter on that side because it's a stain. Right, I think I'm going to put some of this pinkish in here. Right, I'll just take that down like that, I think. And we'll just put that there. I can hear my cat meowing from here. We have got a cat food shortage at the moment because of COVID. I am so sick of saying because of COVID. And my cat has been on the same food his life. He was on the kitten stuff to start with, and then he went on to the adult stuff when he got to 1 year of age, and he is not liking it one little bit. So we mixed it in because we were quite lucky. We still had some, so we mixed it in with what we had. But excuse me. So he seemed like he was going along all right, but all of a sudden he's got very meowy. And so yes, he's going to be one sorry little kitten if he doesn't eat what's there, because there ain't anything else, and my budget does not allow me to go and buy fresh meat for him, and I don't want him to start having fresh meat. Just going to put a little bit more of that on there, cover that hole. A little hole in here that needs covering. All right, what else have we got? Just put that a little bit there like that. I'll just do a little sliver for the other side. Right, now these have like got little circles on them, and I quite like those, so I think that I'm going to get a little bit more of that, put some of those circles around. If I can find some more. They won't be the same, and they might be different sizes, but I just saw them and thought, oh, that'll be cool. All right, let me see, what else have we got? Some green ones here. I didn't think of that when I was just willy-nilly ripping up the paper. But that one up there, I think. And I will give them a little bit of a doodle, of course, so not that I'm the greatest of doodlers either, I have to say. So ladies, if you've got paints that you've got and you think, oh, they're so expensive, I just won't use them on anything, don't think like that. Use them, because they will just deteriorate and you're just wasting your money. Right, I'll do another big one of that. So let's go and look on the other paper. It was convenient and I didn't rip it all up. Right. Right. I'm quite liking that, just like that. Looks a little like a patchwork butterfly, doesn't it? Right, so I'm just going to rip this down and we're just going to put just a little bit more on here on his body. Looks a bit skinny. No, I'm not liking that, so we will just a little bit more. So my youngest daughter and granddaughter are coming to stay for a while today because they have an open home on their house, and I have got a big pot of homemade vegetable soup on because it is chilly today. Right, I'm going to dry that off and then I'll be... Oh, right. Okay, I'm back. Just had a horrendous coughing fit, but we are back. And I'm going to cut it out now. So, yes. I thought I'd come on this morning. It's only, what is the time? 10:40. 10:40 on a Sunday morning, and I've already been down the road to buy some yummy breads to have with our soup. I'm not a baker or a chef or a cook of any sort, so I just do the basics. I'm not really a thing. So if I can buy it, like breads and things like that, I buy it. I don't make it. And I really do like a pizza loaf type bread. I bought a Hawaiian because my husband really loves the Hawaiian, and the meat lovers, because I like the meat lovers. So a nice bread to have with our homemade soup. I love vegetable soup. My mum always had a pot of vegetable soup on, vegetable soup or pea and ham. But I'm not a pea and ham fan, and my husband's not, so we only make vegetable soup. But people make it soup these days and they make it in 5 minutes flat, and I think, how do you do that? Mine cooks all day. In fact, I put it on Friday night, late afternoon, and cooked it for about 4 hours maybe, and turned it off, and then I had it going for about 8 hours yesterday. Now it's just ready, heated, ready to eat this morning, and it tastes delicious. So I don't know how people can say they're going home after work to make vegetable soup for tea. I think to myself, how do you do that? And how do you get the nice deep taste of it? Doesn't matter how perfect this side is around the around the butterfly. You can't see it, but you want to have the shape of it on the other side for me to doodle on. Won't make you watch all of this. It's a bit boring, but like watching paint dry. And that is my butterfly. I'm going to do some stamping on it, and I'll go around it with black. I might do the black around now. Now, I had a Sharpie before. What did I do with it? I'll just close up my ink. Just use one of these, see if it's... Oh, it looks like it'll be alright. Go around the outside of it. Give me that lovely butterfly black edge, so it'll stand out on my work when I do it, on my background, should I say. Yes. So I've got a busy week this week. Take my sister, well, no. Yes, take my sister to the airport. My husband has a doctor's appointment in the morning. No, take my sister to the airport on Tuesday morning. And then Thursday, my husband has a doctor's appointment. That's if I can't change it tomorrow, because he's not very well. His asthma is not very good. And then I have a hospital appointment in the afternoon for my eye injection. And hopefully they'll put it up to only every 12 weeks. That's if it's continuing to stay. I'm just going to bring this around it like that. And bring this around like that. Like that. Right, okay, that's that. Oh no, still got a bit up here to do. So yes. So hopefully his doctor's appointment doesn't take too long, or I can change it, because I have to travel to Hamilton, which is about an hour 15 away, which is not long, but we've been having lots of roadworks lately, so that can hold you up quite a long time. And then on Sunday is Mother's Day. We were going to go to the lake on Thursday or on Friday, but I don't know if we will. We might wait until after Mother's Day. I have a face-to-face with the nurse to have my blood pressure taken, because the doctor has just doubled my blood pressure pill because she's not happy with it. So I don't know, this getting old sucks. That's looking cool. Looking more like a butterfly. There's a couple more circles here, and I think that I'm going to go around those as well. It's going to be a very my type of butterfly, not the type of butterfly you're going to see fluffing around the street, around the garden, is it? Right. Like that. Like that. Like that quite a lot. long enough for the first video, but that will fit on my canvas like that. I'm just going to do a background on my canvas. I think what I'm going to do, and I think I know that was just a bit of white there that's come through on the thing. I think I'm just going to leave that because I might put some white on it as yet. Go around my little rings in places. So that is that. Thank you for being with me. Kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon.